The Olimpijski National Sports Complex, also known as Olympic Stadium, Ukrainian, Romanized, Nationalny Sportivny Complex Olimpijski, is a multi-use sports and recreation facility in Kiev, Ukraine, located on the slopes of the city's central Cherepanova Ora, Cherpanov Hill, Pechersky district. The Olympic National Sports Complex Stadium, the home of FC Dynamo Kiev, is the premier sports venue in Ukraine and the 16th largest in Europe, since May 2020. The stadium is also used for the home matches of Shakhtar Donetsk due to the war in Donbass. The complex beside its stadium also features several other sports facilities and is designed to host the Olympic Games. The stadium hosted some football matches at the 1980 Summer Olympics. Following extensive renovation works, including the construction of a new roof, the stadium was reopened on October 9, 2011 with a performance by Shakira and had its international inauguration with a 3-3 friendly draw by Ukraine against Germany on November 11, 2011. It hosted the final of the UEFA Euro 2012 and the 2018 UEFA Champions League final. After Ukrainian independence in 1991, the stadium was given national status in 1996 and renamed again as the Olympic National Sports Complex. Kievians still commonly refer to it as the Central, or Respublikansky Stadion, Republican Stadium, and the nearby metro station Olimpiska, that was also called Respublikansky Stadion. In 1997-99, the stadium was renovated again in accordance with FIFA guidelines, and its capacity was reduced to 83,450. The stadium continued to be the home ground of Dynamo, with the Lobanovsky Stadium serving as a training ground. Sometime after 1998 big changes took place as it was no longer efficient to keep and maintain the stadium as a club ground. Dynamo decided to reconstruct the Lobanovsky Dynamo Stadium as its primary ground because match attendances rarely exceeded 10,000 spectators. Since that time, Olympic has been used primarily for football international matches and was lent to FC Dynamo Kiev for high-profile home games when a high attendance was expected. However, it is not the official home ground of Dynamo or any other Kiev club, as they all have smaller home stadiums and training bases. The stadium is an official home ground of the Ukraine national football team and was the official venue of the Ukrainian Cup final until 2008. From 2008, Olympic underwent a major reconstruction in preparation for the Continental Championship. Previous names. For most of its history, the stadium was known as the Republican Stadium. 1923 to 1924, Leon Trotsky Red Stadium. 1924 to 1935, Red Stadium. 1936 to 1938, Stanislav Kozier Republican Stadium. 1938 to 1941, Republican Stadium. 1941, Nikita Khrushchev Republican Stadium, 50,000 capacity in 1941. 1941 to 1943, All-Ukrainian Stadium, occupation by Nazi Germany. 1943 to 1962, Nikita Khrushchev Republican Stadium, capacity reduced to 47,756 in 1944. 1962 to 1979, Central Stadium, 100,062 capacity in 1967. 1980 to 1996, Republican Stadium. 1996 present, Olympic National Sports Complex, 83,450 capacity in 1999, reduced to 70,050 in 2011. 1980 Summer Olympics. Main article. Football at the 1980 Summer Olympics. 3 Group C and 3 Group D matches, as well as a quarter-final were scheduled for here, a total of 7 games. In the first match on July 20, East Germany tied with Spain by a scoreline of 1-1. The one quarter-final, held on July 27, 1980, saw East Germany thrash Iraq by the record-breaking score of 4-0 on the way to their third title. On April 18, 2007, Poland and Ukraine were chosen by UEFA to co-host the finals of Euro 2012, 9, with the Olimpijski Stadium set to host the final. 10. The reconstruction of the stadium involved the demolition and rebuilding of the lower tier, a completely new west stand with a 2-level press box, luxury boxes between the 2 tiers, the addition of a 13-story high-rise building to the west, to house the Sheraton Kyiv Olympiyskiy Hotel, and the addition of a new roof, of unique design, covering the entire seating area. The capacity of the stadium after the reconstruction is 70,050. Reconstruction began on December 1, 2008, when the winner of a tender was announced. 11. It was scheduled to be finished in 2011. The stadium was officially opened by Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych on 8 October 2011. 12. The three Group D matches involving Sweden, a quarter-final and the final were scheduled for here, with the other matches in Group D being played at the Donbas Arena. In the first match, Ukraine beat Sweden by a scoreline of 2-1. The final, held on July 1, 2012, saw Spain defeat Italy by the record-breaking score of 4-0 on the way to their third title. When international music superstars or bands come to Kyiv, their concerts are often held in this stadium, as it is the biggest in Ukraine and one of the biggest in Europe. Artists to have performed here include George Michael and Shakira. The Rolling Stones were scheduled to perform at the stadium on July 25, 2007 as part of their A Bigger Bang tour, but the concert was moved to Warsaw, Poland because of political crisis and early parliament elections in Ukraine. On July 25, 2012 was concert of world-famous rock bands Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kasabian and The Vaccines. Madonna performed a concert at the stadium on August 4, 2012 as part of her The MDNA tour. 31,022 people visited her show. Depeche Mode performed at the stadium on June 29, 2013 during their The Delta Machine tour, in front of a crowd of 36,562 people. Famous Ukrainian rock band Okyn Elzy performed and celebrate on the stadium their 20th anniversary on June 21, 2014. 71,045 people visited the show. The band again performed here the sold-out show on June 18, 2016 as a part of their 2016 to 2017 World Tour. Aerosmith were scheduled to perform at the stadium on July 2, 2014 as part of their Global Warming Tour, but the concert was cancelled due to Russian military intervention to Ukraine. Transportation. The stadium is located right in the center of Kyiv on the right bank of the river Dnipro. The stadium can be approached mainly by either Velika Vasilkivska Street or Lysy Ukrainki Boulevard. Both streets' southern ends connect to the European route E95, which is known at that part of the city as Druzhby Narrative Boulevard. However, the main arena of the complex does not have a direct access to the mentioned streets and can only be reached through several smaller streets such as Fizkultury, Saksahansko, Shota Rustaveli, Esplanadna streets, and Hospitalny Lane. There are several subway stations on the Kyiv Metro located within walking distance: Olympiyska, 300 meters, 0.19 miles, and Palats Sportu, 400 meters, 0.25 miles. These are usually closed during matches. It is possible to use other nearby stations: Klavska, Zoloti Vorota, Teatralna, Palats Ukraina. In December 2010, Kyiv City State Administration renamed the subway station Respublikansky Stadion as Olympiyska. 13. Sports facilities. National University of Ukraine on Physical Education and Sport. House of Football. Palace of Sports, Indoor Arena, Banakov Stadium, Viktor Banakov Training Complex. Outlet Track and Field Training Complex. Tourist attractions. Hotels: Rus, President Hotel, Sheraton.